Hello everyone. Join us folks to know heartbreaking tragedy of Wayne Carini and why Wayne Carini fired Roger Barr. At the end of video, I am going to reveal why Roger Barr not get paid on show. So watch this video till the end. Let's get started. Wayne Carini gained notoriety for playing a role in the 2008 season opening of the blockbuster reality series Chasing Classic Cars. But a number of variables, such as financial, logistical, and technical challenges, caused it to close down in 2021. The customer base for historic cars was shifting, the show's popularity was declining, and filming costs were climbing. Jim Ostrowski, the show's producer and chief executive, died suddenly in the year 2017, whereas main actor Wayne Carini also suffered from medical issues. Carini and the executives thought they had exhausted their creative possibilities after 17 seasons. Although there are speculations that the show could come back, anything has been proved currently yet. TV star Wayne knows a lot about classic cars. His passion is vintage automobiles, particularly Ferraris as well. This particular individual also owns and runs the auto sales and repairing facility F40 Motorsports. He started working on the reality program Chasing Classic Cars in 2008. On it, he hunts for exotic and unique antique automobiles to buy, maintain, repair, and then sell abroad. Carini has fixed a large number of vintage vehicles, primarily working on many of the oldest and highest-priced cars in his existence. He also worked on stranger vehicles in the vintage vehicle sector. Wayne possessed a number of court troubles in 2017. He was accused by one of his clients for failing to complete the repair work on time. The client hired Carini to fix up a 1963 Volkswagen Bel Air car at $115,000, which is but either the work nor the allocated funds were completed on schedule. Even worse, he gave the automobile back incomplete and damaged. Though the matter ended out of judgment in 2018, I are unsure the amount that Carini had to pay. Carini had not been charged, and the outcome of the inquiry is still unknown. Nevertheless, in the global community of vintage cars, he appeared goofy. Though some see him as a crook businessman, others believe he is an honorable guy who has committed errors. The fact that Carini was never convicted is notable, even though Wayne Carini is no longer searching automobiles on car events, but is still active in the vintage car industry. Compared to any other preservation program, Wayne Carini's Chasing Classic Cars provides a startling example of the tremendous amount of work required to repair one car. For a long time, the show, co-hosted by Wayne Carini and specialist Roger Barr, was a regular fixture on Motor Trend TV. Anyone in attendance felt a little bit happier when they saw both of these guys locate and cure those critters, someone they both enjoy. After several years spent working together, Barr gained an ardent base of fans as an exceptionally experienced expert who could fix practically anything at all. In 2017, when working at F40 Motorsports, Barr fell hospitalized with a possible fatal knee injury. Although the exact form of the infection is unclear, hospitalization was necessary due to the seriousness of the illness. In October of the same year, he decided to make a brief coming back, but his family claims that a few weeks later, he fractured his right leg again. And this time, the bacteria that had infected him reappeared, necessitating yet another protracted stay in the hospital. The healthcare professionals most likely advocated him not to go back to employment due to the intensity of his disease, his old age, and the risks associated with operating in a permanently repairs firm. Several posts on discussion forums claim that Barr's subsequent injury put too much financial strain on the company. The fact that Barr received no monetary compensation for his TV program participation could surprise many. Because he employed at the business, he got compensated. Companions had to start a fundraising page on GoFundMe to help cover certain of the hospital costs due to his reasons of going and the growing appeal of the TV program. Barr gave his decision to quit private in 2020, stating that the only communication he had gotten within the program on the matter was an email informing him of his dismissal. Barr contested the idea that he had been sitting on a large nest egg, saying that instead he continued to work to put a meal on the dinner plate. Barr's family hasn't stopped updating his social media accounts with pictures and comments, proving that the auto expert continues to be alive and hasn't given up on his love of vintage automobiles. As an Audi racing driver in the armed forces, Barr experienced his initial affection. He worked as a technician on airplanes. Barr was a frequent visitor and seems to have been a competent driver as well, as shown by his national championships in the Formula B and Race Viper events. Subsequently, Barr set his business up to fix foreign cars in Connecticut. Once he established oneself, he would come across Wayne Carini's dad, who owned an automotive shop in the neighborhood. The two men started a bond that would endure for a number of generations and began referring each other to one another for business. Wayne and Roger afterwards teamed jointly to produce the popular TV show Chasing Classic Cars on the Motor Trend network. The TV program failed to perform well for the broadcasting company at first. After nearly 8 years, the program started to gain popularity, and the opinions of Roger Barr crystallized. Barr and Carini have collaborated on a wide range of automobiles throughout their careers, from Packards to the latest muscle machines and nearly every vehicle in between. The show takes viewers step by step through every phase of the rebuilding process, from locating and buying the automobiles to completing them, at times offering them for sale. Be not too surprised. Wayne went so far as to take classes at Central Connecticut State College in order to go after his goal of providing instruction in drawing. Wayne could hardly have imagined when he was younger that his career path would take him to the highest level in the auto television industry. On the program, Wayne doesn't provide a lot of details about his personal auto collection. One of Wayne Carini's several interests is vintage automobiles, which he finds fascinating. Wayne grew in love with these lovely vintage automobiles while he was in primary education and wanted to assist his parent in restoring them. So now he has an assortment of 15 of those vehicles. Like everything else, nobody is an authority on vintage automobiles. Wayne is a highly skilled representative, so despite what his assured delivery may have suggested, that isn't the case. TV crews often use research to do in-depth research and get reliable data on the subjects of interest. This was obviously the case. Rarely was we informed of the automobile owner's incomes. That's strange, since the main draw of the show is refurbishing vintage bikes and then putting them up for auction to the highest possible bidder. By demonstrating to viewers how such ancient and rundown automobiles might command such high prices, the intention is to pique their attention. But emphasizing the actual automobile owner incomes kind of contradicts the objective. Roger Barr received no payment for his work on the television program Chasing Classic Cars, but he established oneself and captured the hearts of the devotees. This was made extra clearer when Roger required medical attention after his course of action discontinuation due to an incident that happened in the workshop. Roger's colleagues had to set up a GoFundMe page in order to raise donations to help pay for his hospital bills. An experienced, historic automobile enthusiast and conservator who has been gathering for a while shouldn't find anything strange in these details. You may click the bell button to mark yourself up for frequent alerts whenever we upload a new video. I'll see you shortly. If you would like to see more videos like this one, kindly like and subscribe.